The Liberals and the Conservatives are continuing to attack the NDP.
The PC's accused one new Democrat candidate of being anti-Semitic. CTV's Scott Lightfoot is following the campaign, and he joins us live with the very latest. Scott.
Well, Michelle, it is the halfway point of the campaign. It is a Friday. It's a pretty light day on the campaign for the three major party leaders. All three are in Toronto, and that is all by design because they will be preparing later today and tomorrow for a televised leaders debate on Sunday. And as you just saw in the poll Ken talked about, if you believe the polls, the appetite of Ontario voters may be shifting. Andrea Horwath got off her campaign bus smiling this morning with a new Forum research poll putting NDP support at 47% among decided and leaning voters.
People feel like there's something exciting that can happen in our province, that we don't have to settle for the same thing we've settled for the last 2.5 decades.
The poll of 906 Ontario voters suggests that if the election were held today, the NDP would form a majority government with 79 seats.
It's scary. It's scary to even think what the NDP government would do to this province.
Whereas the PCs, who had been the frontrunners, now polling in second with 33% support and just 40 seats.
You know something? We're running a strong campaign. Again, we're crisscrossing Ontario. We're getting a phenomenal response. I'm getting a phenomenal response here. People want change.
The Liberals remain in third with just 14% support and would lose official party status with just 5 seats. But as Liberal leader Kathleen Wynne pointed out, the campaign is only half over.
And the first half of the campaign really has been a referendum on Doug Ford because there was a lot of momentum in terms of the Conservatives. I think that what's happened is that in the first 2 weeks, because we're at the halfway point today, in the first 2 weeks, people have looked at Doug Ford and have said, you know what, that's not the direction we want to go.
And it wouldn't be a day in this campaign without some sort of controversy involving a candidate. Today, the PC is calling out the NDP candidate in Scarborough Agincourt for some past online social media posts, including a meme of Hitler and some comments about Canadian troops in Afghanistan. The candidate, Taslim Riaz, released a statement this morning saying, "I'm horrified that an inappropriate meme was on my Facebook page. I don't recall sharing it in 2013, and at no point in my life would I have done so intentionally." NDP leader Andrea Horwath says she knows the candidate well. She says she is looking into the allegations that have been made by the PC party, and the candidate was not with the leader this morning when she was in Scarborough, but the party says that was not intentional. That was something that had been set up days in advance and had nothing to do with today's allegations. Reporting live on Queen Street, I'm Scott Lightfoot. Michelle, back to you.